Shavua Tov, a gute Woche. I want to tell the short but difficult story number 30 of the Shivchei of Shem Tov, the title of which I've had some difficulty in the translation, so I've rendered a perhaps too literal a translation to render the actual meaning. Me'ashras Ashchina Rada Haaretz, and here is the issue. Hasharas Ashchina is the lodging of a divine presence. From that, the earth shook, even though in the story it doesn't tell you about the earth shaking. The waves were going through the earth, but they were manifested in water. Okay, let's go for the story. Wish to make the story on the memory of my grandfather. Last night was the Yortzeit, who shared my name. His Hebrew name was Yerachmiel ben Yaakov. Is the Spanish name that he shared. Anyway, let's go for the story. Continuing with the story last week about the people seeing the Baal Shem Tov shaking and feeling the shakes of the Baal Shem Tov during the shaking of the Baal Shem Tov during his prayer. Not only that, but I also heard from the Rav of the Holy Community of Polinei, may he rest in peace, Zotzal, talking about Rabbi Yaakov Yosef of Polinei, the great Talmid of the Baal Shem Tov. Mechaber, he was the author of the book Toldos Yaakov Yosef, bearing his name, a great early work of Hasidic thought, where much of the Baal Shem Tov's teaching, Torah, is rendered. So what did I hear from this Rav? What did the author of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov heard? There was once a big container of water stood while the Baal Shem Tov was praying, and the water started moving like waves. And because of this Asharas Ashchina, this lodging of the divine presence in the Baal Shem Tov coming through his prayers, the water was moving. There's a pasuk describing, a verse describing when Hashem's revelation happened in Har Sinai, in the mountain of Sinai, that the Lord Hashem descended with it, with fire over the mountain, and the mountain was fear. People felt the fear from the mountain, from the shake, from this awe. But this, and the Baal Shem Tov, was not visible in the ground. You don't see the earth, the waves going through the earth, but it was very clear, was evident in the water. So I guess we can have a seismographer, a seismometer, how do you call it? That when you have something with water, it shakes, it moves, and you can see the smallest movement is seen in the water. You wouldn't see this in a solid. That's what happened during the Baal Shem Tov's prayer. In the water, you could see these waves, this shaking from the action, the manifestation of the divine presence through his prayers. That's it. That simple story. From this marvelous moment when we are going from the week of the Rosh Hashanah of Hasidus, Arpiutas Kislev, into the week of Hanukkah, of the great miracles. Shavua Tov, a gute Woche. Please see the link in the description from my Patreon. I'm translating and going through the stories of the Baal Shem Tov and working slowly on the translation, editing and publishing of these stories in Spanish. It will be the first time that the book, the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov, in its entirety is translated and published in Spanish. Shavua Tov, a gute Woche.